Hello, today's video is going to be focusing on the race report written by the UK government. This report was released yesterday and I'm sure a lot of you have seen in the news and the media different opinions that are focused on this report. So this is my approach, this is my opinion on it. So the report itself was basically to investigate race and ethnic disparities within the UK. The UK wanted to consider important questions about the state of race relations today, and would there be an examination on why this disparity still persists. So the main reason for this report to be launched was due to the Black Lives Matter protests last year. So they kind of wanted to understand the demographic a bit more. The conclusion was there are certain areas that really needed help, including trust. So a lot of these different approaches that led to it, especially within the starting summary, already set the scene on the way in which the report is going to be focused. So of course, I completely agree that trust is one of the main parts that ethnic minority groups feel. There is loads of distrust towards the government, towards the UK, and from a Black and ethnic minority community group myself, I can vouch for that. However, the way in which they wrote this has not portrayed the empathy and understanding that is needed. So the trust really just shows the fact that they do not include the opinion base or understanding of the real struggles within each of these communities. Interestingly enough, the report was written by a majority minority, which may have other impacts of writing it. So they may have felt complicit to view it from a completely different perspective. Traditionally, we know the Conservative Party and members of it have more of a traditional view that, you know, they have been able to make their way in the world, therefore everyone else should as well. And this report really reflects that same kind of ideology moving forward. What is interesting is that the report itself, it kind of looks at a modern approach of colonialism. It looks at the Commonwealth and it looks at how they're really trying to target these groups of, you know, this is the way in which you should interact, this is the way in which you should do things, and tarnishes and kind of creates an uncomfortable position of being able to call out racism when they see it by saying this term is used too much. I'm sorry, but if they're already at that position, that is not something that they themselves can discuss. They have already bypassed certain elements. They may still feel it, but now they are the ones dictating it. Similar to a very Uncle Tom syndrome going forward. Interestingly enough, the microaggressions that really do arise unfortunately fuel the flames to a lot of different demographics that have not yet met ethnic minority groups. So this provides them a platform to be able to easily say this, or to be able to create a bias in their head, or allow even more hate speakers to direct an approach. It's unprofessional, it's ill-equipped, and unfortunately it's very immature to think to write something like this at a government level, knowing that this is going to be pushed out into the UK population. How illogical can that be? You need to be far more diplomatic in the way that you speak. You can't talk in that way. This is obviously my opinion, my approach. There is so much more to the report that I can't go on and on and on in a video for. But please leave comments, discuss. I'm more than happy to get involved in the discussion because this is an interesting topic. Thanks.